Check, check, check. Check, check. Check, 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 check. '99, '98, '97, '96, '95, '94. Check, check, check. Hello and welcome to Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network tonight. The Pirates continue their conference schedule as they play host to the visiting Moorpark College Raiders. The Pirates tonight will try to maintain a share of the lead atop the National Northern Division. El Camino, with a win at College of the Canyons Thursday, moved to 3-0 in conference play. The Pirates right now stand at 2-0. They will look to pull even with El Camino once again with a win tonight. Meanwhile, the Raiders come in having lost their last three. They're 0-2 in conference play, 2-3 overall. This VC Sports Network broadcast is proudly sponsored by Retrospect Development. Retrospect is a proud sponsor of Ventura College Athletics, located in Ventura and proudly serving Ventura, Santa Barbara, and Los Angeles counties. Also sponsored by Crown Plaza Ventura Beach, Ventura's premier beachfront hotel since 1972. Ventura College football also sponsored by participating Passion Management McDonald's locations throughout Ventura County. We are about 10 minutes away from opening kickoff. The Pirates and the Raiders on the VC Sports Network. Stick around.
round of applause. Captains tonight for the Moorpark College Raiders, number 6, A.J. Sturlock, number 9, Malachi Hanna, number 73, Isaiah Estrada, number 87, Ryan Johnson. For your Pirates, number 2, Daniel Duran, number 5, Jake Murphy, number 6, Shaheed Wilson, and number 7, Zane Carter. Our officials for tonight's game, our field judge is Phil Rogers, our side judge, Kevin Corbett, our line judge is A.J. Perlizzi, our back judge is Jay Anderson, the head linesman is Juan Puentes, our umpire is Miles Bailey, and your referee tonight, Blair Havens.
Ventura College has won the toss and elected to defer.
Ventura has won the toss. They have elected to defer, so the Raiders will go on offense first. The most recent track record in this matchup between these longtime rivals has been one-sided in favor of Ventura. The Pirates have won the last 15 meetings between these two teams. Steve Mushagian, in his tenure as head coach, still perfect against the Raiders, looking to keep that going tonight as the Raiders come in looking to spring the upset and break their own 3-game losing streak. Last season between these two teams, the first quarter largely told the story. The Pirates took advantage of a defensive touchdown in the first quarter, a couple of big plays offensively, en route to a 21-3 lead early in the second quarter. They would go on to win by just about that margin. The final score was 52-35, so the Raiders managed to get themselves settled in and hang around in that one, but could never erase that sizable early deficit that they dug for themselves in that tough first quarter. Rushing yards really told the story. In the matchup last season, the Pirates put up an incredible 320 yards rushing to just 14 for the Raiders. So the Pirates' ability to pick up yardage on the ground as well as control the clock and keep the Raider offense off the field really told the story. See if the Pirates can do that again here tonight. The Raiders, for their part so far on the season, have struggled on the ground as a team, averaging just under 86 yards rushing per game, just 3.3 yards a carry. The Pirates have been good, if not up to their usual standards in recent years. As a team, they're averaging just over 130 yards on the ground, 4.8 yards per carry. And again, those numbers certainly get the job done, but nowhere close to where the Pirates have been in recent years. Raiders will take the opening kick. This one taken inside the 8, or I should say inside the 10 at the 8. A little bit of running room out past the 30 and pushing the pile to the 33. They'll spot it at the 33, a 25-yard return for the Raiders to get things going. They'll start with good field position behind quarterback Caden Parr. So Caden Parr will lead the offense onto the field. 6'4" sophomore out of Oak Park, California. We had a chance to talk to head coach Mike Stewart during the week. Early on in the season, the Raiders, as had been their custom over the last few years, rotating 3 quarterbacks, and that really play-by-play for much of the early part of the season. Parr in some trouble, taken down, and a sack. Garcia coming on the blitz, able to get to Parr. The 7-yard loss sets up a 2nd and 17. And the Raiders started out with the shuffle at the quarterback position play-by-play over the first few weeks, but they've really settled in on Caden Parr, who has played very well with 10 touchdown passes to just 2 interceptions and has really solidified himself as the starter. And now Mike Stewart really going with Parr for the most part. on every play. The pass incomplete. There is a flag down, first flag here tonight, as we're just underway. Looking on the far side for Corbin Hale. So they're going to replay the down. After the 5-yard penalty against the Pirates, will make it 2nd and 12. Parr comes in completing 56% of his passes, 1,138 yards over the first 5 weeks. And we mentioned the 10 touchdowns against just 2 interceptions. 2nd and 12, another blitz coming. Quick screen for Hale on the right side. Dragged down after a modest gain. First to get there was Ethan Nicely, the linebacker. A gain of 4 leaves a 3rd down and 8 for the Raiders, who come in converting 39% on 3rd down for the season. Pirate opponents converting at 43% through the first 5 games. Well, the Pirates have already come with a couple of blitzes on Caden Parr. And they'll dial up the blitz again. Good protection. Parr pop flies the near side, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Jacob Stewart. And Stewart well covered by Ty Morris out there one-on-one. So that'll bring on the punting unit. The Pirate defense holds on the opening drive. Jeremy Gamble on to kick it away. Expect to see the Pirates challenge this Moorpark offensive line that boasts 4 freshmen and just 1 sophomore. So an inexperienced offensive line for the Raiders this season, and the Pirates electing to challenge them early. They kick out of bounds. The Pirates set to go on offense. We're just underway. Picture perfect evening in beautiful Ventura, California. Just off the beach. Slight breeze, warm temperatures. And the Pirates will take over from the 32 in the home orange jerseys. And I am searching my memory, and I don't know if I've seen these uniforms. These might be new for the Pirates with the full orange. Quick pitch. First down, Kerry Murphy. Leveled at the 31. That's a loss of a yard on the play. Brought down by Nolan Story. And Story has his own interesting story. A returning sophomore and battled injuries last year, including a significant injury, missing some time with a concussion. And there was some question about whether Story would continue his career as a sophomore. Quick throw from Duran, guns and completes out to the 38-yard line. A flag is down. Farrar with the catch. Let's see the flag. Our referee tonight, Blair Havens. Right now, it would be a 3rd and 3. So Story, not sure whether he was going to continue, but wanted to come back and play. So that'll leave a 3rd and 4. Well, let's see if they're going to move it here. I mean, I have a hard time. It was an offsides call. So the call is offsides against Moorpark, so they'll take the penalty. It'll remain 2nd down. Now it's a 2nd down and 6 from the 36. So Story wasn't able to complete the full workout regimen in the offseason, came in having dropped a lot of weight. Mike Stewart talking about came in down more than a few pounds. And they weren't sure that he was going to be able to get all the way back into football shape in time for the season. The pass to Farrar is dropped, brings up a 3rd down and 6 for the Pirates. But Story, as he has been doing really throughout his Moorpark career, proved everybody, especially the coaches, wrong. And he has been able to get himself all the way back. And Mike Stewart high on his praise for Story and his play at that linebacker spot and his commitment to getting back into shape. They're trying to set up the screen. Dangerous pass, and it's incomplete, and the Pirates will go 3 and out. So the teams trade 3 and outs, and we'll see the Pirate punting unit. Zane Carter averaging 37.6 yards a kick on the season. Back to receive the kick, Rice Kelly for the Raiders. Well, we asked Mike Stewart about the keys for the Raiders to come in here and upend the Pirates. Talked about a number of things, but one thing he did say is that we're likely going to have to put about 40 points on the board before it's all said and done if we want to come in here and get the win. But early on, very early on, it's the defenses that are holding court here at the Sportsplex. A pair of 3 and outs, and we'll see Caden Parr and the Raider offense. So they'll come out with an empty backfield. This not out of character for the Raiders on the season. Damian Hernandez, a sure-handed running back, often in the game and will be split out. That is Hernandez in motion. Parr in trouble again. Flushed from the pocket, but finds some running room on the near side. Chased out by Reese Thompson, but not before he gets to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 7, leaving a 2nd down and 3. Parr, for his part, the leading rusher on the season, going away for the Raiders. He is the only rusher for the Raiders who's over 100 yards on the season at 226. So Parr has been the rushing offense so far. 2nd down and 3. 4-man rush, and Parr going to tuck it and run again. Picks his way forward for a gain of a couple. Ty Ely, who has been playing so very well for the Pirates over the last few weeks. Asked Steve Mushagian about Ty Ely and the way he has stepped up, and said that his experience as a returning sophomore has been key. He's making smart plays on the outside on that defensive line. I've been calling his name quite a bit. Big 3rd and 1 early on. They'll hand it off, nothing doing. Hernandez, who has struggled on the ground this season, 12 yards on 13 carries for the season, and he lost a couple there. They'll say he got to the 35, so that's a loss of a yard, and it'll bring on the punting unit. The Pirates come up big. And we'll watch here as they try to bring Hernandez back with a little bit of misdirection. And coming off the edge, no chance for Hernandez. Loss of a yard. They just get the kick away. This will take a Pirate bounce, and the Pirates will come away with good field position at their own 41-yard line. That is a kick of just 24 yards. And the Pirates, with 10:08 remaining in the opening quarter, will have very good field position at their own 41-yard line. So here comes Duran, who has been sensational on the season so far. Returning sophomore. They'll overload the far side, but keep it on the ground. Back to the left. Gossett with a little move at the 40. Picks his way forward for a gain of 3. Devon Robinson, the first to get there for the Raiders. Leaves us 2nd and 7. first carry for Gossett, who had 91 yards on 11 carries in the victory at Santa Barbara before the bye. For the Pirates, quick throw for Duran, first completion. Gossett takes a big hit over on the near sideline, and now a late flag comes in. Hard to say if that was Hannah who got there. We'll take a look real quick here, and let's watch as Gossett going to his signature move, the little hurdle at the end here, and that kept him in bounds just long enough. Yeah, they're going to catch Norman Manderson, the personal foul on the late hit. So that'll give the Pirates the first down and move it into Raider territory. So Gossett pays the price, but buys the Pirates 15 yards. So Gossett stays in bounds just long enough to take the hit. And Pirates move it to the Moorpark 36, where they'll have it 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers to the right. Duran completing 65% of his passes on the season. Looking to throw out in the flat. Gossett sheds a tackle at the 35. Run out of bounds. Tyler Woods with the stop after Gossett breaks a tackle, gets to the 30. It's a gain of 6. Brings up a 2nd down and 4. Gossett has been very sure-handed on the season. 15 receptions coming in. He's already got a couple here on this drive. So Duran, after misfiring on his first couple of passes, has completed 2 on this drive, and the Pirates on the move at the Raider 30. Play action. Duran guns it over the middle, overshoots his target. He wanted Farrar. Manderson on the coverage. Brings up a 3rd and 4. Saw Manderson pick up the late hit moments ago, and like Stewart talked about, Manderson, just a terrific athlete, outstanding cover corner, but does have a tendency to get keyed up. One of those players who revs at a high rate out there, and they want him to stay under control. All kinds of running room on the far side. Gossett goes high and takes a big hit, but gets it inside the 20, down to the 10. Another flag is down. Take you down here and see if we can get this at field level. And again, we struggle a little bit in the hours before it gets dark. You can see there's Gossett. Still gets high. On a regular basis, it would seem, and I mean that in the best possible way, as he has already hurdled on a number of occasions on the season and a couple of times tonight. So it is rapidly becoming a signature move for Gossett. Meanwhile, the call went against the Pirates, so that'll take back a chunk of the yardage that Gossett picked up. They had it to the 10. Now they're back outside the red zone at the 25. Midway through the first quarter, 8:45 remaining in the opening quarter. We're still scoreless. It's Pirate football on the VC Sports Network. Receivers left and right for Duran. Looking to set up the screen again, incomplete. Looking for Silas Kemp. That was the first target for Kemp here tonight. And Kemp can't find the handle. He has had a tremendous first half of the season. 540 yards receiving over the first 5 games with 6 touchdowns. He has been a favorite target of Duran. Brings up a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Duran sets up in the pocket, good protection. Now throws and completes. And that was close to a late hit again. Josh Washington with the reception. Nolan Story getting out there to knock Washington out of bounds, but not before he picked up 8 yards. It brings up a big 3rd and 2. Pirates so far tonight 1 of 2 on 3rd down. They come in converting just 35% on 3rd down for the season. That certainly uncharacteristically low for the Pirates versus years past. This a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Good running room. 1st down and more inside the 10. Gossett following his left guard, freshman Jack Sloniker. And they opened up a nice hole on that 3rd and 2. It's an 11-yard run for Gossett, who's now up to 34 yards on just 3 carries. 31 of those yards coming on this drive that started back at the Pirate 41. 1st and goal from the 6. They send Farrar in motion. Durant looking right, still looking. The coverage is good. He's going to tug and try to run, and he lost a couple of yards. Robinson getting there very quickly, along with Hannah. Excuse me, I believe that was Jason Hawes. Outstanding inside linebacker for the Raiders. Loss of 2 for Duran. Brings up a 2nd down and goal from the 8. 3 wide receivers bunched to the left. They set up the screen and diving for the pylon, but a yard short. Farrar with the reception, and Farrar, the transfer from Riverside City College, 2nd leading receiver for the Pirates on the season. 3rd and goal. They'll spot it at the 3. Washington in the game, new quarterback on. And a direct snap, pushing the pile down near the goal line. No signal yet. They're going to spot it at the 1. Let's wait and see if we can see who had the carry. That was Ty Ely. So Ely on the direct snap, and he moved the pile. 4th and goal from the 1. The Pirates will line up to go for it. They're 2 of 8 on 4th down on the season. And the handoff on the right side. Did Ely get in? He did. So the Pirates moving quickly. The Raiders thought for a moment that they had the stop, but they stay with Ely on the direct snap. We do have a flag down. Boy, tripped up, but Ely just able to get in. Let's have one more look and see if we can have a look down at field level. And again, there is a flag down. Hard to say. Is that Woods who got a hand in? Here's the call for Blair Havens.
Result of the play is touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 65, the offense. The penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
So the touchdown will count. Ely gets in from a yard out as the Pirates convert on 4th down. And Pimentel will come on to try and tack on the extra point as the Pirates go 59 yards. Culminating in the 1-yard run for Ely. Low snap, but the placement down. Kick for Pimentel up and good. 5:52 remaining in the opening quarter of the Pirates. On top of Moorpark, 7-0 on the VC Sports Network. So the Pirates grab the lead on the 1-yard plunge from Ely, who stays upright just long enough. to just reach out, get that football over the plane. Pirates 4-1 on the season. Lone loss back in week 2. That was at Mount Sac. And trying to stay perfect in the National North here against the Raiders tonight. Short return after a short kick. The Raiders will start from the 31. Well, the Pirates going back to the formula that worked last year. A solid running game and imposing their will offensively. They're up to 57 yards on the ground, mainly thanks to Karan Gossett here in the first quarter. And that Pirate offensive line having success early with Karan Gossett. Quick throw from Parr, it's complete, finding DJ James. James near the first down marker. Nicely, eventually brings him down, and James did get 10 yards. DJ James, older brother, played at Moorpark about 10 years ago at the safety spot. And DJ himself, out of high school, went to the University of Memphis, but it wasn't a fit. And he decided to go into the portal and look for some options, but it was the family of DJ James that reached out to Coach Mike Stewart, Moorpark, to see about the possibility of coming back to Moorpark for DJ. And they welcomed him, and he has been tremendous for the Raiders. Second down carry for Yanokian, Ryan Yanokian. Or was that Naeem Morgan? Excuse me. Naeem Morgan on the carry, but finds good running room. 6 yards, leaves a 3rd down and 3 for the Raiders, who are 0 of 2 on 3rd down tonight. In fact, the Raiders still looking for their first down. Parr has the snap. They'll go back to Morgan. Morgan trying to push the pile. With second effort, he gets to midfield, but he's about a yard shy of the first down marker. And a big decision for Mike Stewart. This would be a gamble on a 4th and 1 from midfield. But again, recall that Mike Stewart, when discussing this matchup, was of the feeling that the Raiders were going to need to put points on the board. And to that end, it would seem, they are going to go for it on 4th down. They're 5 of 12 on 4th down this season. Quick snap. They give to the up back. A flag is down. Might have been some movement on that offensive line. Meanwhile, Morgan on the carry is very close to the first down. It will come down to the spot. They haven't moved the chains yet, but we'll see about the call from our referee, Blair Havens. It's going to go against the Pirates. And let's have a look here as they got to the line very quickly. And I believe, I want to say Ely on the outside was lined up in the neutral zone. Just at a quick look. Either way, the penalty against the Pirates gives the Raiders a first down at the Pirate 45. And a big hit. No, it's a play action. All kinds of room. Everybody fooled, including me. Parr diving for the pylon. He's in. We do have flags down on the play. Man, that is some kind of execution on the read option by Caden Parr. Everybody in the sportsplex heading the wrong way on that one. Here's the call. And it's coming back. The chop block will take the touchdown off the board. Well, this is deserving of a look, and you just see the tail end there. And Parr wins the race for the pylon. It's going to be a 1st and 25, and we'll go down. And again, we just got there a little bit late on that long-running play. But that was a great play call for the Raiders. Over the middle, great catch. The ball comes out late. Let's see what the call is. And we do have a Raider player down as well. That was near the first down marker. They will get out quickly.
Injury timeout on the field.
So we'll take an injury timeout. 3:04 remaining in the opening quarter. The Pirates on top 7-0 on the VC Sports Network. James being helped off the field. That is a big loss for the Raiders on any week, but James was off to a good start and made a sensational catch on a 1st and 25 to move the chains, but being helped off the field, and it seems likely that James very well might be done for the evening, but we'll wait and see. That ball came out late. They're going to blow it dead. Are they going to call it incomplete? Looks like they will. I'll take you back. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. And never really had that football. Bring you back live on a 2nd and 10. So after the tremendous catch by James, the Raiders are back in business in Pirate territory at the 35, facing a 2nd down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Morgan on the carry again, off tackle on the left side, twisted down after a gain of 4. Running behind sensational left tackle Elijah I, who drew a mention from Mike Stewart. I leads this offensive line. Said on the season he hasn't given up a sack. And plays a little nasty. Which, let's face it, you look for that in a left tackle. And that time I able to create a little space for Morgan. Leaves a 3rd and 6. Three wide receivers to the right for the Raiders. But the Pirate 31. Parr pop flies inside the 5. Looking for Corbin Hale. Hale, the leading receiver on the season for the Raiders, as Parr drops it in. Hale down to the 3-yard line, a gain of 28. And now it's the Raiders on the doorstep. Well, they're well ahead of where they were a season ago in this matchup. Now they're just 3 yards away here late in the first quarter from being tied, rather than finding themselves down 18 in the early going as they were a year ago. So that's certainly step one. If you're the Raiders and you're looking to come in here and spring what, at least on paper, would be an upset. Parr under center, 3 backs for the Raiders, and flags are down. Looked like some movement on that Raider offensive line. Let's see what the call is.
Full start. Offense number 66. 5-yard penalty remains for.
So the false start penalty brings up a 2nd down and goal now. Or it should be 1st and goal from the 8, and it is. 1st and goal from the 8. Parr with Morgan in the deep eye, and they fake it to Morgan. Parr on the roll, tries to cut it back, takes a big hit, but falls forward, and he is down inside the 1.
Ball carrier number 17, Caden Parr, will be stopped short of the goal
Just short of the goal line as Ethan nicely was able to bring him down, but a 7-yard run for Parr sets up a 2nd and goal inside the 1.
2nd and goal inside the 1-yard line.
Well, that read option certainly developed under legendary offensive coordinator, both UCLA and in the NFL, Gary Croton, who was with the Raiders for a couple of years. And they have kept remnants of that offense, certainly, as Parr on the keeper gets in. So Parr with the snake, and yeah, Mike Stewart saying that, yeah, we certainly kept a lot of that offense as Croton has departed. But the Raiders still running at least some form of that offense that they developed over the last couple of years, with Croton on the coaching staff. So now the Raiders just a PAT away. Snap, placement down, and the kick is wide. Well, so often you will see that 1 point have a way of impacting later in the game. Let's see if that happens. The Pirates will maintain the lead with 40 seconds remaining in the opening quarter here on the VC Sports Network. Seven-6 in favor of the Pirates. Teams trade 1-yard touchdown runs here in the opening quarter. But on the strength of the missed extra point, the Pirates maintain the lead, taking it to 10. Farrar on the return, out past the 25. Breaks a couple of tackles. He's still on his feet. Falls forward to the 34. Good return for Jayan Farrar. Rosario finally able to bring him down. But the 24-yard return. Durant has the snap. On the scramble now, completes over the middle. First down yardage and more into Raider territory, finding Crandall. First catch for Tanner Crandall. Durant able to extend the play. Story finally brings him down, but a pickup of 19 yards for Crandall on what could be the final play of the first quarter. Pirates back on the move at the Raider 47. Gossett in the backfield, receivers left and right for Durant. Quick screen off the mark. Wanted to go back to Crandall, and the pass incomplete. 2nd and 10. That is the final play of the opening quarter through 1. The Pirates on top of the Raiders 7-6 on the VC Sports Network. Second and 10 for the Pirates from the Raider 47. Inside handoff. And a gain of a couple for Gossett to the 45. Jason Hawes. Leaves a 3rd and 8 for the Pirates.
2-yard gain will bring up 3rd and 8.
Three-man rush. Durant with time, looking deep. And that one going to be intercepted by Dominic Garcia back near the goal line. Garcia going to look to return, heading to the near side. He's at the 25 and finally ridden down at about the 33-yard line. And now they're getting into it a little bit here, still getting into it over on the Raiders sideline. And they're just going to try and get the Pirates out of there as Gossett was over there on the Raiders sideline. Durant takes a shot downfield. And nothing doing on the pass. There is a flag at the end of the play, and I think we're going to see some yardage tacked on as Gossett So let's see as they'll sort it out. I'm going to go back and show you both. While they sort this out down on the field.
Number 10, the intercepting team. 15-yard penalty. That's the second of the game, resulting in ejection.
Yeah, and they have ejected Karan Gossett. Gossett down at the bottom of your screen, and it looked like Daniel Duran was over there on the sideline, and he was down, and Gossett flew in there. I think ostensibly to protect his teammate Duran, who's down there on the sideline, and hard to say if he was having trouble getting back up. Gossett flies in there, but gets into it and Yeah, that's going to draw the flag every time. And for Gossett, his evening is done. So we'll see Jake Murphy, no doubt. Meanwhile, the Raiders, after they force the turnover, end up with it near midfield. So now the Raider offense going to head onto the field. Well, Mike Stewart, we talked about feeling as though they were going to need 40 points here tonight. But the other stat that he talked about that was going to be key was the turnover battle. Felt that the Raiders absolutely had to win the turnover battle here tonight, and they have forced the first turnover and the only turnover here in the first half. They have it to 48. Parr looking to throw. That one batted in the air and incomplete. He was looking for Stewart. Morris had the coverage. And it brings up a second down and 10.
Covering the play with Ventura, number 4, Ty Morris.
Well, now the Pirate defense needs to answer. Early going second quarter in a one-point game. Blitz coming, good protection. Ryan Johnson has his first catch. Trying to pick up some extra yardage, and that ball came out. I believe the Pirates have the turnover, and they do. No signal yet, but it looked like that came out, and the Pirates have it. Ty Morris comes away. Well, we're going to go and look at that replay one more time as Johnson was trying to pick up some extra yardage, and the ball comes out late. And we'll take you back as the Pirates will have it in good field position themselves at their own 44. Finds the tight end Johnson, and watch here, and yeah, that one is knocked out. Yeah, I believe that was Nicely who stripped it out. Murphy with his first carry as he takes over for Gossett on this drive, gets to the 49. Well, as good as Karan Gossett has been, and he's been great, Jake Murphy has been outstanding this season, the returning sophomore. So don't expect the Pirates to lose a whole lot in the running game with Murphy. Moving in, he'll get the call again on a 2nd and 3, sheds a tackle, but the second wave gets to him. No gain on the play. No gain for Murphy, leaves a 3rd down and 3. Devin Tate on at quarterback. Wanted to run, but now he's flushed from the pocket. Not a lot of room for Tate, who takes a big hit out of bounds from Jason Hawes. And for those who don't see the Raiders on a weekly basis, that is welcome to Jason Hawes, as he is extremely aggressive. Like we were talking about, Hawes as an outstanding inside linebacker, and said the one thing they're working on him with is taking that extra beat to make some reads, because he is so fast going after the football and so aggressive going after the football that sometimes he could be maybe led in the wrong direction, but that time he was on Tate and got there, limiting him to just a yard and delivering a good stick in the process to bring up 4th down. But Hawes, the leading tackler for the Raiders on the season. Now we have a flag down before the snap. Carter on to punt for the Pirates, who are having some difficulty negotiating this Raider defense. It's a delay of game call against the Pirates. Hard to believe that that is what they wanted. They were already at the 48. That should be a good amount of room for Carter, but they give him a little more room now. The kick will come from the 47. Carter gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 17. 36 yards on the kick for Carter. Raiders will take over at their own 17-yard line with 11:50 remaining in the second quarter. So here comes Parr and the Raider offense. Parr 6 of 9 for 73 yards. Here in the first half, he's got receivers left and right. Again, DJ James left earlier in the first half with an injury. Pass complete on the outside, out to the 22. Gain of 5. Stanley Rude, 5'11" freshman, all the way from Paris. His first reception here tonight leaves a 2nd down and 5. And Parr, after something of a shaky start on that opening drive, has settled in nicely. Looking at a 2nd and 5. Pirates coming on the blitz. Parr looking deep down the far side, incomplete. Again, they're working on Ty Morris for that far side. I believe that was Corbin Hale. Brings up a 3rd and 5. And Morris with good coverage. Stride for stride with Corbin Hale. Big 3rd down now for the Raiders. 1 of 4 on 3rd down tonight. The Pirates would love a quick 3 and out. Nursing this 1-point lead as we play in the second quarter. Parr complete, but a little bit shy of the 1st down. Bryce Kelly with the reception. Nicely there quickly. And he is a yard shy of the 1st down. The Raider offense not making a move, but you gotta believe we're gonna see the punting unit on a 4th and 1 from the 26. They're gonna empty the backfield for Parr. Is Mike Stewart gonna roll the dice from his own 26-yard line? It looks like no. Play clock at 13. Damian Hernandez in motion. Now the play clock down to 4. And the play clock gonna run out. Did the Raiders elect to use a timeout? They did. First charge timeout for Moorpark. 10:19 remaining in the second quarter. The Pirates on top of Moorpark 7-6. It's Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network. Stephen Franklin back to kick for Moorpark. Silas Kep back to return the kick for the Pirates. And the kick away. Kemp gonna let this one bounce, and It's off of a Raider player. This should be back at about the 45-yard line. Let's see where they spot this. And they will spot it at the 45. 33 yards on the kick, no return, but very good field position for the Pirates. In a tight first half, they'll start from the 45. Karan Gossett kicked out of the game for the Pirates earlier here in the second quarter. So Jake Murphy takes over in the backfield, and that's certainly a major headline in this one. Also, as per the rules, and we'll try to confirm it, but Gossett also might not be available for the first half next week. We'll try to get the final answer for those who don't know already. Murphy, meanwhile, following his left guard for a pickup of 6. Hawes finally with the stop, but Murphy picking up 6 yards, leaves a second down and 4. Well, it would be a welcome sight if the Pirates can get that running game cranked up again. Kemp in motion. Back to Murphy. Murphy dragging a couple of tacklers near the first down marker. Hannah able to finally get Murphy down, but not before Murphy gets to the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Clock moving, 9:28 and counting remaining here in the first half. Stack formation left and right for the Pirates. 4-man rush. Murphy with a good hole on the left side. Slips out of a tackle at the 40. Murphy runs over a tackler at the 30. He's down to the 23. Following standout left tackle Donald Dixon on the left side. And Murphy finally brought down by Story, but not before he gets to the 23. That is a 22-yard rumble for Jake Murphy. And it's been all Murphy on this drive. The Pirates on the move at the Moorpark 23 with a 1st and 10. Caleb Alvary in motion, receivers left and right. Durant looking left out in the flat, completes to Murphy. Knocked out of bounds at the 19, 4 yards. Tyler Woods knocking Murphy out of bounds. They'll give Murphy the 18. That's a 5-yard gain and a 2nd and 5 coming up. They'll send Tyler Woodworth to the near side along with Crandall. 2nd and 5. Murphy running left, first down and more. Wrestled down inside the 10. Hawes again able to wrap him up, but Murphy's been able to get going downhill on this drive. That's a 9-yard run. The Pirates are inside the 10 with a 1st and goal. Murphy starting to pile up the yardage. Up to 47 yards, blitz coming. Duran flushed from the pocket, looking for the edge. He's got it, tries to spin out of a tackle at the 5, brought down at the 3. Brought down by Shine Kalikani. Let's see if we can get to this one very quickly and see. Over near the 5. Now back live, or rather this is one more replay, and let's bring you back live. Murphy on the carry, twisted down inside the 1. It'll leave a 3rd and goal. Hawes certainly getting to know Jake Murphy on this drive as they meet again. 3rd and goal from the 1. I think you go right back to Murphy here on that left side. 2 of 6 on 3rd down, but they're going to go back to Ely on the direct snap. So the Pirates go to the jumbo package. Ely already has a touchdown rushing here in the first half. Direct snap. Ely running left, flags are down. Didn't get in. Blair Havens with the call. Well, he didn't get the mic, but the offside call against Moorpark. That'll get him about half a yard. It'll remain 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll stay with Ely and Hankins in the jumbo package. Snap to Ely. Gonna try the right side, lowering the shoulder, he's in. Shades of William Perry going back to the '85 Bears. And Ely, not much chance of stopping him from the 1. Let's watch the raw power of Ty Ely. You're gonna see this right down at field level. And it's Story, and that is just so tough. I mean, one-on-one, and he only needs a couple of feet. It's going to be near impossible. Pimentel on for the extra point. Pirates take advantage of another short field, starting from their own 45. Flags before the snap. So the false start on the Pirates will back it up, and Pimentel will now have to work from a little bit further back. Pimentel on the season, 22 of 23 on extra points. Low snap, but Carter gets it down, and it's up and good. Pirates push the lead to 8, 14-6, 6:29 remaining in the first half. It's Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network. Stanley Rude, Damian Hernandez back deep. Pirates now lead it 14-6. As once again, they go to Ty Ely from a yard out. And he was not to be denied. The kick away. It'll be Rude inside the 10, and he's going to be brought down shy of the 20. They'll spot it at the 19, so a long field for the Raiders, who now trail at 14-6. They will spot it at the 20, and that's where the Raiders will go to work. Ryan Yanokian in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the right. Snap to Parr. Yanokian takes or I should say, it's Parr on the read option, but he doesn't fare a whole lot better. Ethan Nicely quickly there. It's a loss of 5. Again, let's watch here as both Yanokian and Parr in some trouble. Yeah, it's Braden Beck who gets the Yanokian, but Nicely able to wrap up Parr, who steps up, throws over the middle, finds Johnson out past the 30 to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 17 yards to Ryan Johnson Carter with the stop, but the Raiders pick up the first down. Second catch for Johnson. Parr now 9 of 13 in the game. Blitz coming, Parr with good protection, completes to Stewart on the far side. Near the first down marker once again. Morris with the stop, 8 yards for Stewart. Leaves a second down and 2. Pirates crowding the line again. They come on the blitz, quick throw, it's up in the air and incomplete. That was dangerous, looking for Rude, but nobody there for the Pirates. Brings up a third down and 2. Moorpark just 1 of 5 on third down. Jacob Stewart going to check out. So Parr looking over the Pirate defense as we're under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Looking at a 3rd and 2. Meanwhile, the play clock is down to 0. Let's see if the Raiders were able to take a timeout. Raiders going to take their second charge timeout. When we come back, they're facing a 3rd and 2 from their own 40-yard line. 14-6 Pirates on the VC Sports Network. Third and 2 for the Raiders from the 40. Well, here's where you'd love to just be able to line up and run the football. But that hasn't been the Raiders' forte. And tonight, just 10 carries for 19 yards on the ground. Let's see how they elect to proceed. Parr will send 3 wide receivers to the left. As the snap blitz coming, Parr looking deep once again. And the pass incomplete. He was looking for Stewart. Morris with very good coverage again. So the Raiders take a shot downfield, come up empty. The Pirates will get it back. 4:46 remaining in the first half. So here comes the punting unit. Stephen Franklin. Well, Beck nearly got there. And the Pirates, interestingly, didn't have anyone back to receive the kick. And it will come to rest at the 33-yard line of Ventura. 27 yards on the punt. And the Pirates continue to enjoy good field position for the most part here in this first half. A lot of pressure on this Raider defense. Unless the Pirates have a chance to make it a 2-score game, if they could put some points on the board right here. They'll send 3 wide receivers bunched to the right for this 1st and 10 play. On the ground on the 1st down carry. And just getting back to the line, Jaden Mosley, along with Malachi Hanna there quickly. Jerry, it's a 2nd and 10, and I want to say, yeah, Jerry Martin with his first carry, and not much doing. 2nd and 10. Durant with time now, pressured, hit as he throws, and the pass incomplete. Farrar, the intended target. Neither of these teams have been particularly adept at pressuring the quarterback on the season. The Pirates as a team came in with just 4 sacks on the season. Moorpark with just 5. But I think the Raiders, without employing a lot of blitzing, have been able to pressure Durant somewhat into some quick throws. Right there, they were in his face on that throw as he tried to find Farrar. 3rd and 10. Straight drop, flags are down. Durant stepping up, now fires, completes, finds Crandall for a 1st down. Crandall into Raider territory, down to the 41, but let's wait and see on the flag. Preliminarily, that was a gain of 25 yards to the 42. But let's see if it'll stand. Durant able to evade some pressure and get a little extra time. But it looks like this one's coming back. So illegal procedure against the Pirates. And instead of a 1st and 10, it now becomes a 3rd and 15 from the 28-yard line. Martin will remain in the game in the backfield. Crandall just 1 catch. Farrar just 1 catch for 4 yards. Silas Kemp held without a catch so far. Straight drop for Durant over the middle. There's Kemp. Burst down and more. Breaks a tackle in midfield. He's inside the 35. Silas Kemp working over the middle. Nolan Story all the way downfield. Finally brings Kemp down. 40 yards on the reception for Silas Kemp. Coming off another 100-yard performance in the victory over Santa Barbara, but that is first catch tonight. But Durant, with good protection up front, finds his favorite target for 40 yards and a 1st down. Durant with receivers left and right. Straight drop, under pressure, gonna find a little running room. Down to the 29, a gain of 3. Let's start up front here. They go with a 3-man rush. And Durant with that straight drop. And Kemp working over the middle and picks up about 15 more yards as he's able to break a tackle to get down to the 32. 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard scramble for Daniel Durant. Now they'll empty the backfield. Durant sets out in the flat to Martin. Unable to slip out of the tackle. Shane Kelikana able to wrap him up. A modest gain for Martin. He gets to the 26. Brings up a 3rd down and 4. Pirates 4 of 10 on 3rd down tonight. The field goal attempt would be 43 yards, and the Raiders going to take their final timeout, or I should say, this is a 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. The Pirates facing a big 3rd and 4. When we come back, they're on top 14-6 on the VC Sports Network. 2-minute timeout, so the Raiders do have 1 timeout remaining. Pirates facing a 3rd and 4. This field goal attempt from here would be 43 yards. Ryan Pimentel's long on the season is 29 yards. Puts one in mind of the possibility that this would be 4-down territory for the Pirates, who will go with an empty backfield on 3rd and 4. There was some movement on the right side as flags are down everywhere, but let's see how they sort this out. Over on the right side, Branson Lewis, sophomore right tackle, came out, but the Raiders were rushing the line, so they'll huddle up and make the call. Big difference here. This looks like, yeah, they're going to mark this off on the Raiders. So the Raiders offside. Devon Robinson can't believe it for the Raiders. So the Pirates pick up the 3rd down via the penalty. They'll move it to the 21. Pirates with all 3 timeouts remaining, so plenty of time. Martin in the backfield. Woodworth and Farrar to the right. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick pitch to Martin. They're giving chase. He's looking for the corner. Does well just to get back to the 19, a pickup of a couple. Martin was in some trouble. Hawes moving out to make the stop. He's had a busy first half. 2nd down and 8. Martin getting some extended run here on this drive. Again, Gossett no longer available, and Murphy getting a blow, one would presume, on the sideline for the Pirates. Martin remains in the game. Hawes coming on the blitz. Duran into the end zone, incomplete. J.D. Rollins had a shot. Duran with an excellent pass. And Rollins had his hands on it. They didn't have a great angle there as he gets it over the head of Norman Manderson. We'll take another look from up top at that play. Duran with time on the far side, complete for 4 yards to the 17-yard line. Crandall with the reception, but well shy of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th down with the ball at the Moorpark 17. Moorpark going to take their final charge timeout. And the Pirates face a decision from the Moorpark 17 with a 4th and 4. Let's take one more look. We'll look from up top as Duran flushed from the pocket once again, but on the move over the head of Manderson, but just a little bit behind Rollins, who can't bring it in. And the Raiders avert disaster. Score remains 14-6, and the decision now for the Pirates. Pimentel on the season 2 of 5 with a long of 29 yards. So this would be a 34-yard attempt. If they elect to go for it, it would be a 4th and 5, but here is Pimentel. Looking to extend the lead. Pirates on top by 8. 1:13 remaining here in the first half. This will come from the left hash. Good snap, placement down, the kick away. Plenty of leg. And he drills it. Ryan Pimentel pushes the lead to 17-6 with 1:07 remaining in the first half. Rude and Ortiz back to receive the kick. Pimentel with a new season best as he converts from 34 yards. And the Pirates push the lead to 11 at 17-6. End over end kick from Pimentel. Taken at the 4-yard line by Ortiz, slips a tackle at the 15 and out to the 24. 1:02 remaining. The Raiders are out of timeouts, but that is still enough time to get something going, certainly. They'll have a little bit of time, obviously, as they'll stop the clock long enough to move the chains. So 62 seconds can be an eternity when you're protecting a lead. But the Raiders have had a tough night against this Pirate defense, particularly trying to run the football. And arguably they've been without the player that was proving to be their most effective weapon here tonight. DJ James had 3 catches early but left with an injury in the first quarter. Good protection. Parr on the quick slant, and the pass incomplete. Looking for Jacob Stewart. Good coverage for Robert Owen Adams. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Want to quickly correct, I believe that was Corbin Hale was the intended target. 2nd down and 10 from the 24. Pirates showing blitz, 4-man rush. Parr on the quarterback draw. Gonna slide down in front of Carter at the 26, leaving a 3rd and 3. Clock moving, the Pirates content to let it run. Quick throw for Parr, that complete to Stewart. And Stewart brought down immediately at the 38, but the Raiders do pick up the 1st down. Now they'll wind the clock down to 30 seconds. Parr rainbows the near side, the pass incomplete. The coverage outstanding, nowhere to go with that football. Looking for Rice Kelly. It's a 2nd and 10 from the 23. If you're thinking about the field goal, Will Strike 2 of 3 on the season, but does have a long of 45 yards. So you got to believe they need a good 30 to 35 yards to get into field goal range, and they have just 23 seconds to do it. Parr stepping up. Now in some trouble and just has to heave this one out of bounds, and the pass incomplete. Con Meads bringing some pressure along with Anthony Martinez, standout defensive tackle who returned after missing some time early in the season, and he's been a huge pickup on that defensive line. And asked about what Martinez brings to the table for the Pirates on that defensive line, returning to the starting lineup, and Steve Mushagian said, well, for starters, he brings a lot of size, breaking tackles and out near midfield. Wilson finally with the stop. Stanley Rude has enough for the 1st down. We're down to 7 seconds. They will move the chains, but the Raiders are out of timeout, so when they wind the clock, the Raiders won't be able to stop it. Meanwhile, flags are down as a Raider player is down. Just to finish the point about Anthony Martinez, Steve Mushagian saying, well, first, he brings some much-needed size on that defensive line. As the Pirates, without Anthony Martinez, perhaps somewhat undersized. But Martinez at 6'4", 275, the returning sophomore, gives them some much-needed size and strength to bolster that defensive line. Although, to be fair, I think we saw some pretty good size and strength from Ty Ely earlier in this first half, particularly on the 2nd touchdown run. 7 seconds remaining in the first half. We're going to take an injury timeout here on the VC Sports Network. The Pirates on top, 17-6. Gonzalez being helped to his feet and helped off the field. Meanwhile, the flag is against the Pirates. An unsportsmanlike call against Ventura. That picks up 15 yards for the Raiders, who now have it at the Pirate 35. And all of a sudden, even with 7 seconds remaining, the Raiders have a shot at perhaps putting some points on the board. Parr with an empty backfield on a 1st and 10 from the Pirate 35. Do they have enough time to get out of bounds, or does Parr have to take a shot downfield? The pass complete and getting out of bounds. Finding Hernandez. It's 000 on the clock. Nobody's moving yet. Hernandez did get out of bounds. And they're going to put 2 seconds on the clock. They take it to the 28. So this would be equal to the long on the season for Will Strike. But no sooner do I say that than it's not Will Strike not lining up to take this one. Rather, it's Tyler Woods. So he will try from 45 yards. The kick away, and this is going to be short. Taken at the back of the end zone and no return coming. So Woods unable to convert from 45 yards out. Halftime from the VC Sportsplex. The Pirates on top 17-6 on the VC Sports Network. Pirates won the toss and elected to defer, so they will have it to start the third quarter, leading it 17-6. Tightly contested first quarter, or I should say first half. And as was the case last year, the Pirates' ability to run the ball in many ways is the difference so far here tonight. Pirates at 100 yards rushing in the first half. That is well shy of where they were in the matchup of these two teams a year ago, but certainly well ahead of the Raiders, who have just 26 yards rushing in the first half. So the Pirates' ability to move the ball through the air and on the ground, really the difference in an 11-point game as we start the third quarter. Turnovers, not much of a storyline, just one turnover in the first half. It was an interception by Dominic Garcia on a pass by Daniel Duran. And the primary import of that play is that was the play at the tail end of which Karan Gossett got into a little bit of extracurriculars on the Raiders sideline and was tossed from the game. So the Pirates without Gossett here tonight, but Jake Murphy has filled in ably with 49 yards to lead the way on 8 carries in the first half. Duran, as he was wrapped up as he went to throw the pass incomplete, he did get it away as Malachi Hanna was bringing the pressure. The pass incomplete, so Duran avoids the sack, and it brings up a 2nd down and 10. Duran 9 of 18 now for 92 yards, no touchdowns and an interception, and Duran came into tonight completing 65% of his passes for 15 touchdowns against just 3 interceptions. So the Raiders have done a great job defending the Pirate aerial attack. 2nd down carry. Murphy falls forward to the 33. A gain of 5, or I should say a gain, of about 5. Leaves a 3rd down and 5. Hawes with his 8th tackle tonight on the stop. Hawes and Story both with 7 tackles in the first half. They were busy trying to defend that Pirate running game primarily. 3rd down and 5. Opening drive, third quarter. The Pirates with the 11-point lead. The blitz coming, and this one's picked off. This could be a pick 6. Devon Robinson inside the 5. Falls at the goal line. He is just a foot shy. What a play by Devon Robinson. The Raiders wanted to win the turnover battle. Now they are winning the turnover battle decidedly. They've forced 2 turnovers. They haven't turned the ball over themselves, and they're on the doorstep of getting right back into this one. We'll take a couple of looks at this one. They bring the blitz. And this is just a very athletic play from Devon Robinson. Let's see if that was Hawes that came on the blitz.
Stop on the return made by number 5, Jake Murphy.
Murphy does bring Robinson down at the 1-foot line, but the Raiders are at the doorstep with a chance to get back into this one, to get it back to a 1-score game. Morgan Yanokian in the backfield for the Raiders. Now flags come in. Devon Robinson, a fascinating story for the Raiders. Came from, as Michael Stewart described it, from a tough background, a tough upbringing, but said that you would never know it. Talking with Devon Robinson, seeing him with his teammates, just an incredibly optimistic, really joyful young man, really great with his teammates, constantly supportive, and just a real cheerleader across the board for this Raider team as they do punch it in. So the Robinson interception, let's see if we just have the tail end, and on the keeper, the dive, and in for the touchdown. And now a decision for Michael Stewart, but Devon Robinson, just a tremendous playmaker for this Raider team as well, but just a real bright light for the team as well in terms of his personality and his relationship with his teammates, and He delivers a massive play there. They'll go for two, but the pass incomplete on the rollout, and so the score remains 17-12. But let's go back one more time as the Raiders, who have not done a whole lot of blitzing tonight, they come with the blitz that time, and it works to perfection. Yeah, it was Hawes on the blitz, and he came in unblocked.
Back here, we see the kickoff number 13, Kendrick Smith.
And Duran just trying to check down and find Murphy. And Robinson with the good hands denied the touchdown, but does set them up on the doorstep. A disastrous start to this third quarter for the Pirates, who get the ball first, but they cough it up and return down to the 1 foot line. And Luke Rasmussen doing his best Ty Ely imitation. He's had 2 carries for 2 yards, and they'll try the onside kick. This one's still loose. The Raiders are going to get it. There is a flag down. Let's see what the call is, but the Raiders have the ball back. So hold everything. Let's see about the flag. As Coach Mike Stewart going to the bag of tricks after they get the big turnover and the touchdown. And they go to the onside to try and get it back one more time. And for the moment, they have it. Blair Havens, our referee tonight. We have lost the referee, Mike. Let's see if we have him back. If not, our PA announcer, Rick Ruffinelli, doing a great job as always, will keep us apprised. Okay, so the call against Moorpark, so this is big for the Pirates, who will get it back, or have another opportunity at least. And we'll take you back one more time, and let's watch here as the Pirates, perhaps fooled, they're not ready for this one at all. It gets through and it's loose, and I want to say that maybe that didn't go 10 yards. Might be the call. Did that hit a Raider player before 10 yards?
They have a 5-yard penalty against the Raiders. They'll re-kick.
So the call against the Raiders, they'll re-kick. It's the 8th penalty against the Raiders in the game. This will bracket up to the 25. Having to engage in a little bit of speculation here on the call, but I want to say that maybe this caught a Raider player for 10 yards. Hard to say from that angle. So the Pirates certainly catch a break. And we'll see if the Raiders now elect to kick deep. Again, we're just getting going here in the third quarter. First minute. And indeed. This one taken at the 20, a little juggle, but picked up. And a solid return out past the 45 to the 46-yard line. Keandrick Smith, excuse me. Freshman out of Seattle, Washington. Does a good job there after that one was bobbled momentarily, but right there on the spot. Smith ends up with a 26-yard return, and the Pirates will have very good field position. So the fortunes change quite a bit in the span of just a minute or two as the Pirates go from losing the football to not only getting it back, but having pretty good field position as they go to work from their own 46. Murphy cuts it to the right, little cut back, and Hawes finally drags him down, but Murphy able to pick up 5 yards on the play. Leaves a second down and 5.
Well spotted on the Moorpark 49-yard line. He's 2nd and 5.
Well, Murphy, our Passion Management McDonald's Player of the Week on offense after the win on Santa Barbara. He is going to be on a short list to maybe go back-to-back. Kemp working over the middle, has the first down and more. Pirates quickly on the move, just the second catch for Kemp here tonight. But he gets it down to the Raider 30-yard line. That's a gain of 19 yards. And a first down for the Pirates. Kemp now 2 catches, but already for 60 yards. Woodworth in motion. Receivers left and right. First down throw for Durant. Murphy bobbles it out of the backfield. Incomplete. Woods was right there. Now a very late flag comes in the defensive backfield.
We have a penalty flag at the end of the play.
Already Pirates at the Raider 30.
Pass interference, offensive.
So the pass interference call against the Pirates.
Remain second down.
And it'll be 2nd and 20. Check that 2nd and 25. As they'll back it up to the 45. So that stalls the drive in a big way for the Pirates, who will now have to dig themselves out of a hole with a 2nd and very long. They'll send 3 wide receivers to the left. Leave Jayon Farrar solo to the right. Snap to Durant, delayed handoff to Murphy. Has some room on the right side. Murphy into the clear. He's at the 30, finally wrapped up, brought down by Manderson at the 28. But a chunk gain and another flag down late. Let's see if something's going to be tacked on. 17 yards for Murphy. Manderson's hot. Dominic Garcia will pull him away. Well, let's see what the call is. Came at the tail end. Let's see if we can get there. And yeah, there's just a little shove getting up. It was Braden Johnson, I should say, excuse me. Yeah, Braden Johnson downfield, the center. And Manderson with that little shove, and going to catch every time on that after the 17-yard run by Murphy. So this is, in all likelihood, going to get the Pirates out of the hole. They'd already gone a long way toward doing it. No, wow. This is going to go against the Pirates. Well, maybe something came in before. We saw a little shove from Manderson, but it's the Pirates who draw the personal foul. Go back to the replay. So 2nd and 23. That erases a lot of the work for Murphy. The pass over the middle, incomplete. Looking for Farrar. Manderson on the coverage, and now it's 3rd and forever. Well, again, we have just the tail end of the play here, and it's just hard to say. As Johnson was getting up, we only saw the little shove from Manderson, but it would seem to me that likely they caught Johnson for something first, if I had to speculate. And Manderson gets a free pass on the reaction because the call goes against the Pirates. It's 3rd and 23 as we bring it back live. Tried to set up the screen, nearly intercepted. Off the hands of Farrar. The Pirates were on the move, but penalties are a killer. 2 of them on that final series of downs doomed that drive. And the Pirates will have to kick it away, leading by just 5.
Going back on formation for the Pirates, number 7, Zane Carter.
Still a long way to go, but the situation becomes just ever so precarious for the Pirates here at home, as the Raiders, no doubt gaining in confidence, have another stop, and they'll get it back with a chance to even take the lead. Inside the 5, rolling for the goal line, and it's in. Pirates can't track it down. It'll come back out after the touchback. Well, it's been that kind of a third quarter. Carter tried to drop it in. He does a pretty good job here. But there's just no predict. The big kick forward. Valiant effort from Emmy Cargo, Robert Owen Adams giving chase, but they cannot keep it in play. And the Raiders will start from the 20 with Parr and Morgan in the backfield. Snap to Parr. Morgan on the carry, has some running room. He's into the Pirates secondary, first down and more. Naeem Morgan out to the 35, a 15-yard run. McKelligan finally brings him down. Immediate first down for the Raiders. Well, other than the one drive, 10 plays, 69 yards back in the first quarter, the Raiders really haven't been able to sustain a long drive against this Pirate defense so far tonight. The other touchdown came after the big turnover. Braden Beck, meanwhile, brings Parr down at the line. Leaves a second down and 10. Well, we're only about 3.5 minutes in to this third quarter, and it already feels like an eternity. A lot has happened with the huge turnover, and then the Pirates, who were on the move, but then commit a couple of big penalties to stall their drive. Morgan running left, able to slip out of one tackle, falls forward, got away from Isaiah Garcia, managed to pick up about 3 yards. Ely did eventually bring Morgan down. Meanwhile, something's going on in the Pirate backfield. Was there another flag? The officials are huddled up once again. Right now, it would be a 3rd and 7, so. But it's not going to be a 3rd and 7. Another personal, or excuse me, let me set that up for you. It's offsetting penalties, so the Pirates and the Raiders both with personal fouls. So it should be a 2nd and, it was a 2nd and 10. Right now they have it at a 2nd and 7, which seems a curious call. Now it is 3rd and 7. Okay, so 3rd and 7 for the Raiders from the 38. Straight drop, Parr in some trouble, completes over the middle, and a huge hit. They're gonna say this is incomplete. That is a massive stick. He was looking for Rude, who had it momentarily.
The incompletion is going to bring up 4th and 7.
We're gonna have one more look here. As they bring some pressure. Yeah. McKelligan all over that play, and Rude didn't have it long enough to secure it, and that's a break for the Raiders because the Pirates had jarred that ball loose on the big hit by McKelligan. Short kick. Will take a Raider bounce and come to rest at the Pirate 32. One more time as McKelligan on this play. And Rude wasn't going to get the first down, but the Raiders will take it because there were only orange jerseys in the area after that ball had been knocked loose. What a hit from McKelligan. And by the way, how about the toughness of Rude, who popped up after taking that massive hit? Appears to be okay. Duran under pressure. Stepping up, and now just goes down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Dominic Garcia
Stop made by number 25, Shine Kalilikani.
Kalilikani, actually, excuse me, on the stop. 3-yard gain for Duran leaves a 2nd down and 7. Three wide receivers bunched again. Hawes coming on the blitz once again. Martin bounces it outside and pushing the pile. Story wrapped him up, but Martin gets about 6 yards after contact, driving Nolan Story back. It's been a tough night for Nolan Story, who has been busy. Now with 8 tackles, but a flag down on the run, so this is likely coming back. But Story, again, was tasked with trying to keep Ely out of the end zone from a yard out. A near impossible task, and there, Martin lowers the shoulder and drives him back before Story can finally bring him down. But another penalty against the Pirates will erase that good yardage, and instead will back the Pirates up. And now they face a 2nd and long, 2nd and 17 from the 25. Empty backfield with Martin in the slot. 3-man rush. Duran stepping up, has time, fires over the middle. Farrar can't bring it in. Story had the coverage, and Farrar had his hands on it but couldn't secure it. The Pirates now beginning to struggle with the Raider defense. They're not helping themselves with a number of penalties, and they face a 3rd and 17. It's not going to get a whole lot easier when you face a 3rd and very long. Receivers left and right. They'll send Crandall in motion. 3-man rush. Duran back to Farrar. It's complete, and Farrar hit and brought down. Vance Harris, the safety there, quickly. Well shy of the 1st down marker, but Farrar does get some yardage back for the Pirates as Carter will come on to kick it away.
Back in one formation, number 7, Zane Carter. Deep to receive the punt for the Raiders, number 19, Rise Kelly.
So Carter on, Rise Kelly waiting for the kick for the Raiders. Good kick from Carter. Kelly moving back. He's going to let this one go. And the Pirates will down it at the 13. And now we've got more going on, more fisticuffs, extracurriculars over on the sideline. Flags are down. This has been heated almost from the outset with these two teams that know each other so very well. And the referee is just trying to keep control. Huge kick for Carter, 51 yards. Brings it to the 13, but let's see if the penalty changes that somewhat.
Penalty is against the Raiders for holding.
So it's a holding call against the Raiders. So they will start with very poor field position. All the way back at the 7-yard line.
Penalty will move the ball back to the 7-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Raiders.
Let's see if the Pirate defense can return the favor here in the 3rd quarter and come up with a big play, flip the field. 1st down carry, not much doing. Pirates there very quickly. No gain on the play. Isaiah Garcia able to bring Morgan down. No gain on the play. A 2nd down and 10. Raiders operating from the shadow of their own goalpost, facing a 2nd and 10. Bunch formation, 3 wide receivers to the left. Blitz coming, Parr steps up, in some trouble now, able to find Stewart for a gain of about 4. Tyrus Maliatufa there quickly. Stewart got to the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and a 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Raiders, who are 3 of 9 on 3rd down tonight. Parr looking over the Pirate defense. The Pirate crowd trying to get into it. Pirates looking for the quick stop, get it back in good field position. Parr, straight drop over the middle. Catch is made. Appears to be short of the 1st down marker. Johnson with the reception. Braden Beck able to get there quickly. They got to the 16. That is about a yard shy, and here comes the Raider punting unit. So the Pirate defense does the job. Getting the quick 3 and out, they figure to get it back with very good field position. Jeremy Gamble comes on for his first punt of the night. Gamble averaging a little under 39 yards a kick. This a short kick, and it takes a Pirate bounce. The field position is going to be very good for the Pirates. They will take over at the Raider 38. That's a 22-yard punt. The Raiders have struggled kicking the football tonight. And those struggles continue, and now the Pirates come away with a very short field. They didn't get the turnover, but they got the quick 3 and out, and a short field nonetheless. Murphy comes on in the backfield. Jake Murphy, 11 carries for 76 yards so far tonight. Let's see if the Pirates try to get the run game going on a short field. It is Murphy. Dragged down by Hawes after a gain of about 2 to the 36. That appeared to be a pretty good hole for Murphy, but Hawes closed so quickly. Murphy was able to get 3 yards, leaving a 2nd down and 7. Just for the briefest of moments, it looked like Murphy had a good hole, but it closed quickly. Duran, all kinds of time. Back over the middle, complete to Crandall. Crandall inside the 30 down to the 26. Duran with all kinds of time, and he finds Crandall for a 1st down.
Stop made by number 23,
Story with another tackle. He and Hawes both rapidly approaching double-digit tackles here tonight. They've been all over the place. Crandall's reception gives the Pirates a fresh set of downs. From the Raider 25, blitz coming. Quick throw on the outside, looking for Kemp, knocked out of bounds. Manderson there, a gain of 3, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
In a 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
Duran with Murphy in the backfield. They'll leave Kemp solo to the left. On the 2nd and 7 play, Hawes coming on the blitz. Duran under pressure, flags are down. He's sacked all the way back at the 37. And you wonder if this might be a hold on the Pirates. It is. Well, initially, Duran appeared to have time as the Raiders, who have used the blitz judiciously, go to it once again, and Hawes able to beat the block and get in on Duran. So they'll spot it at the 35. It leaves a 3rd and 20. Yeah, Angel Rosales with the tough task of trying to block Hawes, and Hawes was able to get by that block and get in on Duran and wrap him up. Pass complete to Murphy, sheds a tackle at the 30. Hawes chases him down at the 20. Short of the 1st down, but back in Pimental's field goal range, perhaps. It's a 4th and 5 and a decision for Steve Mushagian. This would be a 37-yard attempt. Pirates coming into tonight were 2 of 8 on 4th down on the season. They're 1 of 1 tonight. But Pimentel has also hit from 35 yards. And with the play clock now down to 6, now down to 4, they got to hurry. And they're going to have to take a timeout. Yeah, Ventura forced to burn a timeout. That's their first charge timeout in the second half. 4:13 remaining in the third quarter. And the Pirates on top of the Raiders. 17-12, it's Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network. Pimentel will try from 37 yards. Trying to stay perfect on the night. Good snap placement down. Pimentel's kick is away. And it's good. Pimentel, a huge performance. 2 for 2. He's hit both extra points, and right now the Pirates, with 4:09 remaining in the third quarter, push the lead back to 8. We'll take you back as Pimentel, with plenty of leg, and puts it through. Well, his season long lasted a little better than a quarter. And he bests it again as he connects from 37 yards. Pirate lead back to 8 at 20-12. High kick taken at the 7. And a short return, another good hit. Well, I'll tell you, both teams flying to the football out there. Well, they got to quickly separate. Ortiz, did he get to the 20? If he did, it's just barely. That's where they'll start. Camilo Avalos with the tackle, and now 4:02. So here come the Raiders with Damian Hernandez in the backfield. And now they'll empty the backfield. Parr under pressure, still looking, throws on the near side, incomplete. Not on the same page with Corbin Hale. Hale and Hernandez both in the area. Another flag is down. This back near the line of scrimmage. And the holding call against Moorpark. That'll back it up to the 10, and it'll be 1st and 20. Pirates with another opportunity to perhaps create a short field. Parr throws on the right side, finds Stewart. Stewart has that one knocked free. Carter's there. Pirates force their first turnover tonight. They will have a short field. After the completion to Jacob Stewart. And that's a great job. I want to say that was Ty Morris, yeah, over on the far side. Digs that ball out. Zane Carter right there. And the Pirates with a big opportunity now to create a little breathing room here late in the third. Leading 20-12. First down, Kerry Martin finds a lane. Second effort down to the 15. Jerry Martin with a 10-yard run. The Pirates very quickly near first down yardage again. They will move the chains. Martin did pick up 10 yards. So first and 10, now from the Raider 15. Raiders still moving as Duran brings the Pirates to the line. Has the snap. Martin with a big hole on the right side. He is going to head in for a touchdown. Jerry Martin. Following Jacob Azuna and Branson Lewis on that right side. And they created a massive lane. And the Pirates now enjoy their largest lead at 14 with the point after pending. Let's watch here once again. And I want to correct one thing there. As I am watching that play, it was Branson Lewis, the right tackle. But it was the aforementioned Angel Rosales in at right guard. And it was Rosales along with Lewis doing a great job on the right side of that offensive line. And Jerry Martin does the rest. He's about 10 yards downfield, and all he's got to do is shed the tackle attempt of Nolan Story inside the 5, and Martin runs it in. So Martin getting some extended play tonight. Transferred in the offseason. And with Karan Gossett not available, Murphy and Martin step up. And it's Martin who gives the Pirates as much breathing room as they've had tonight, pushing the lead to 27-12. Taken at the 6. Rude on the return. He's in all kinds of trouble. Short return. Caleb Alvery. Great job in kick coverage. With forward progress, they'll give Rude the 13-yard line. That's a return of just 7 yards. And another long field. Well, they will spot at the 15. But another long field and another opportunity for the Pirate defense that has answered the call here in the third quarter after the Raider defense came up with a huge play early to get it back to a 5-point game. The Pirate defense has really dominated this third quarter, providing a couple of short fields. And the Pirates have answered back with 10 points to push the lead back to 15. Parr, pressure coming, scrambling, throws and completes. finding Stewart. Stewart out to the 19.
Caden Parr's pass complete to number 4, Jacob Stewart. Pushed out of bounds by number 6, Shaheed Wilson.
Shaheed Wilson able to force Stewart out of bounds. A gain of 4 brings up a 2nd down and 6. Parr with receivers left and right, looking right under pressure. Now back to his left and through the hands of Stewart. Not much there again. Wilson in the area. Brings up a 3rd down and 6. Stewart up to 5 catches in the game, but for just 38 yards. The Pirates have done a great job against the Raiders' leading receiver on the season, Corbin Hale, limiting him to just 1 catch. Parr looking deep, back on the right side. He was looking for Corbin Hale, working against Ty Morris. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Caden Parr's pass intended for number 4, Jacob Stewart, falls incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 6.
So the Pirate defense with another quick 3 and out.
Ty Morris.
And you have the sense that the Pirates can maybe put another sustained drive, take a little time off the clock, maybe find 1 more touchdown. They can maybe find a little bit of comfort here tonight against a Raider team that has definitely come to play. Another good Pirate bounce on a short kick, and indeed, it's a short field for the Pirates at the Raider 44. And that's a 25-yard punt with no return. But a lot of pressure on the Raider defense that is going to need to come up with something big here, with the momentum decidedly shifting in the direction of the Pirates, who have come up with 10 unanswered points and now bring their offense on with a relatively short field. They go to Murphy on 1st down, spins out of a tackle, but doesn't get much more, a gain of a couple. Story was there. Dominic Garcia moves up to make the stop. That's a great individual effort by Murphy, but netted him maybe another yard as the Raiders continue to fly to the football. It leaves a 2nd and 8. We're under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. Back to Murphy, running left, breaks a tackle. Murphy has the 1st down and more. Hawes with the tackle, but Murphy, so effective after first contact, slips out of a tackle.
15-yard gain, 1st and 10 Pirates.
Murphy's got that combination of good strength up top, but good feet as well. Read option, and not much doing. Woods able to wrap up Duran, no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Pirates should be able to run out the 3rd quarter here on this drive. Winding down to about a minute to go. Martin on the carry, dragging Devon Robinson for a gain of about 9. Brings up a 3rd down and 1. Martin now with 36 yards on just 5 carries. They'll call it 3rd and a short 2. Just outside the 19. Could be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Murphy gets the carry following his right guard, and he has the 1st down to the 15. They'll stop the clock just long enough to move the chains. And the Pirates will not have to run another play in the 3rd quarter
First and 10.
Down to 5 seconds. They will not run another play. The Pirates are in the red zone, looking to extend on the lead. They have it 1st and 10 at the Raider 15 when we come back for the fourth quarter here on the VC Sports Network.
Score your Pirates 27.
First down, Pirates. At the 15. Keeper for Tate. Good running room. Down to the 7. Story eventually with the tackle. But not before a gain of 8 yards brings up a 2nd down and 7.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So 2nd and 2 as Tate will continue. They keep it on the ground. Murphy reaches for the pylon, not going to get there. Great second effort from Murphy. Did pick up the 1st down. The Pirates are inside the 5. Let's watch here. As Robinson gets there, but Murphy fights it off. Has the 1st down, come back live. Tate on the carry, in some trouble in the backfield. Able to slip out of a tackle from Woods, but doesn't get by the 2nd wave. Hawes, Woods into the backfield quickly. That's a loss on the play. Back to about the 8-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. They'll spot it at the 9. That's a loss of 6. Daniel Duran returns. And whistles before the snap. Play clock, I believe, was down. All right, they haven't moved the ball. All right, so it should be 2nd and goal. Although there is some discrepancy now. I'm getting word that they're calling it 3rd down. Duran able to just get it away as he was wrapped up. Pressure coming once again. He was looking for Woodworth. Hawes was draped all over him. This should be 3rd down. I somehow lost it down. It was 1st and 10 from the 15, and Tate came up with 8 yards. Then Murphy ran to the 3. to pick up the first down. But somewhere we lost a down, and now Pimentel will come on to try a 27-yard field goal. Looking to stay perfect on the night. This will come from the left hash. And the kick is up from Pimentel and good. Pimentel continues his huge night. The Pirates do extend on the lead and make it 30-12 here on the VC Sports Network. Pirates enjoy their largest lead of the night at 18, 30-12. And the Pirates have started 3 drives in this second half in Raider territory, 1 via turnover, but for the most part, they have dominated in terms of field position. And that has been the storyline, particularly in the second half. Again, a little jawing after the whistle, but they'll quickly separate on the fair catch on the kickoff. Raiders having enough difficulty on their returns that they elect to simply start at the 25 with the fair catch. And that represents perhaps the best field position outside of starting inside the 1 after the interception by Devon Robinson that they've had here in the second half. So this is an improvement starting from the 25. They'll come out in the pistol formation. And they're going to try the flea flicker. Parr looking deep, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Rude. So Michael Stewart goes to the trickery one more time. Let's look at that. Yeah, just for a moment. Looked like Rude had a little separation. We come back live. Ryan Johnson, we do have a flag down. A pickup of 5, but let's wait and see on the flag. Ryan Johnson, an interesting story. Actually played left tackle for most of high school. Also played on the defensive line. And in a county all-star game in high school, made a sensational play, tipping the ball to himself on an interception, defensive line, and really demonstrated a remarkable ability to catch the football despite playing on the offensive line and defensive line for the entirety of his high school career. And when he came to Moorpark, they quickly made the decision that they wanted to move him outside and take advantage of that skill set, and they have. Johnson, the 3rd leading receiver on the season, and he has been a great target for Caden Parr. Meanwhile, Morgan coming out of the backfield with a chunk gain into Pirate territory. So the Raiders trying to find a measure of momentum, have something going on this drive. Stevie Plan eventually brings down Morgan, but not before he gets to the Pirate 37. Four wide receivers for Caden Parr. Blitz coming, good protection, but the throw behind. And incomplete. Pass intended for Conley Muscat. Second down and 10 coming up. That was a good job by the Raider offensive line against the Pirate blitz. But Parr and Muscat not on the same page. And again, seeing a couple of new faces here into the fourth quarter. But again, DJ James left with an injury in the first quarter, so it got a little bit. Quick pitch to Morgan. More trickery from the Raiders. Breaking out the shovel on the hook and ladder. Let's take a look very quickly. It's well executed, as Muscat able to find Morgan, and that's a gain of about 15 yards. After Carter finally able to knock him out, the Raiders are in the red zone. Meanwhile, the Pirates out of sorts defensively, and they're going to have to burn a timeout. The Pirates going to take their second timeout, 11:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Pirates on top 30-12, but the Raiders on the move on the VC Sports Network. Raiders in the red zone. As they have it at the Pirate 15. First and 10. Parr with three wide receivers to the left. Looking back to his right into the end zone. Incomplete, looking for Corbin Hale. Working against Morris. And again, Morris out on an island, and Hale looking for a call, but none coming. And that's a change for tonight, where we've seen an awful lot of flags. But Hale, who's had a frustrating evening, just one catch, doesn't get the call. It's second and 10. Snap to Parr, looking right, and the pass is tipped and intercepted by Braden Beck. Second forced turnover by the Pirates here in the second half. And that thwarts the Raider drive. The lead remains at 18 after Braden Beck comes up with a sensational pick. Let's watch here one more time. There is a late flag. That is a great job. Braden Beck, as Ryan Yanokian was coming out of the backfield. So Ventura picks up the unsportsmanlike call. They're also going to say that, yeah, Beck went out of bounds inside the 20, so the Pirates will be backed up inside their 10-yard line, but they have the football as the Raiders are denied in the red zone. First interception tonight for Caden Parr. So after they mark off the penalty, the Pirates will start at their own 6-yard line with Murphy in the backfield. Three wide receivers to the right. Jay and Farrar solo to the left. Good hole for Murphy. Out to the 15 and tripped up there. Farrar trying to make the block. But Manderson will get credit for the tackle. It's a gain of 9. It leaves a 2nd and 1. Murphy now up over 100 yards in the game, 16 carries for 104 yards. Under 10 to go. Murphy on the carry on the left side once again. First down and more. Goes to the hurdle. Well, without his backfield mate, Karan Gossett, in the game, Murphy, with perhaps an homage, gets to the 29, goes to the hurdle. They'll spot it at the 24, let me correct myself, but it's 9 yards again for Murphy and a first down for the Pirates. They'll wind the clock as the Pirates go back to work with a 1st and 10. Play action, Duran guns it over the middle. Shoestring catch is made by Farrar. They'll spot it at the 20, at the 33. That's a gain of 9 and a 2nd and short for the Pirates. Nice catch by Farrar in traffic. Leaves a 2nd and 1. Murphy, little cutback. Story there, but Murphy has a gain of 3 and a first down to the 36. Pirates can chew up a little more clock. It's just the 2nd catch for Farrar on the evening. Well, the Pirate defense has been outstanding here tonight, limiting the Raiders to just 12 points. But Pirates have 30 points on the board, but I think you have to be very impressed with this Raider defense as well. They have been up against it tonight. Done a pretty good job slowing down a very, very talented Pirate offense. Murphy slips down, gained perhaps a yard. Be a 2nd and 9. And you wonder how many tackles. Yeah, Hawes now up to 13 tackles. Story with 12. They have been busy tonight. Murphy on the carry, hit at the line, falls forward for a gain of about 3. Malachi Hanna there quickly along with Devon Robinson. 3 yards for Murphy, leaves a 3rd and 7. Pirates have already taken about 4 minutes off the clock on this drive. They would love to continue, chew up a little more clock in a game they lead by 18. 4-man rush, Duran with time. The throw and catch for Kemp for a first down. Great job by Silas Kemp, bringing in his 4th reception. Big first down pickup for the Pirates, who now can run a little more time off the clock as we wind down toward 8 minutes to go. On the right side and a gain of about 3. First carry for Ami Cargo. So Cargo with a rare carry. The 3-yard run leaves a 2nd down and 7. Raiders back in action next week. They're at home to take on Bakersfield. Pirates also at home next week. We'll be back on the VC Sports Network next Saturday night as the Pirates will welcome in new conference foe Antelope Valley. So the Marauders will make the trip to the Sportsplex, and we'll have it for you next Saturday night. 3rd down and 9 after the 2-yard loss. Deep drop for Duran out in the flat, looking for Cargo, who can't bring it in. So the Pirate drive will stall at the 49, and we'll see Zane Carter. But in many ways, mission accomplished for the Pirates on that drive, as they were able to chew up about 4.5 minutes. Now they'll leave it to their defense. in what figures to be a pretty long field for the Raiders with Carter on. This kick will come from the Pirate 49. Rise Kelly waiting back deep. Good snap. Raiders looking to set up a return. Manderson tried to play it. This football is loose. Let's see what the call is. That was an ill-advised decision to try and play that football, but when you're down 18, perhaps looking to make something happen and you take a risk like that. But that did not turn out well for the Raiders. Robert Owen Adams ends up with the ball, and let's watch here. And yeah, Manderson, who's not often back there, and takes a nice big hop, and it's not a hard ball to handle, certainly, but 3 Pirates in the area. It's going to be very tough to come down with that football, and it pops out, and the Pirates force another turnover. Well, the Raiders did such a good job in the first half, committing no turnovers, taking great care of the football. But all kinds of trouble in the second half. Murphy churning his legs down to the 9-yard line, a 5-yard run. Brings up a 2nd down and 5, yet another tackle for Jason Hawes. Hawes came to Moorpark from Washington State. Interesting when talking about Jason Hawes. Not a surprise that he's around the football. Big hole for Murphy on the right side. He's going to walk it in. Jake Murphy. All kinds of running room following sophomore tackle Branson Lewis. And nobody home, and the Pirates creating some distance now in this one. This is starting to look like one of those scores where the game will have been closer than the final score might indicate. As they ready the extra point. Should talk about Jason Hawes, who's had such a big game. And again, Mike Stewart talking about how Hawes, a tireless worker. That one blocked, a flag comes in, so the extra point no good coming off the edge. The Raiders do get the block, but let's see about the flag. And said that in addition to just the physical talent for Hawes, just a tireless worker both in the weight room but also in the film room. Said nobody watches more film than Jason Hawes. So not a surprise that he's around the football. He's probably had a pretty good look at the Pirate offense. And he's gotten more of a look tonight. Certainly gotten to know Jake Murphy well. It's a personal foul call against Moorpark, so we'll get another chance, and we are going to see the extra point attempt for Ashley McMichael, who set a record last week and puts it through. Ashley McMichael, who became the first woman to score a point in Ventura College history with the extra point against Santa Barbara last week, comes on here and drills the extra point. So Ashley McMichael stays perfect as she hits the extra point, and the Pirates now lead at 37-12 with 6:11 remaining. So the Pirates back next week, and we're back on the VC Sports Network. But, of course, you can catch live streams of Ventura College athletics throughout the season on the VC Sports Network. We do have SoCal College sports coverage for you, and we like to keep you up to date on a solid return out near midfield on our upcoming dates on the VC Sports Network. But check out the VC Sports Network throughout the season, as there are live streams regularly. You can find the VC Sports Network on the VC We Play Hard website, www.vcweplayhard.com, and head to the VC Sports Network tab to find all of the Ventura College streams throughout the season. And again, we're back next week with more football coverage as the Pirates will take on Antelope Valley. 6:05 remaining. Empty backfield, a change in quarterback, wide open, and the completion into Pirate territory. So Mike Stewart goes to Brody Meyer. And Meyer has Rise Kelly wide open to the Pirate 28. So quickly the Raiders into Pirate territory. 23 yards on the completion. Meyer setting up in the pocket. Now has some running room. He'll slide down after a gain of about 5. They'll spot at the 24, so that's a 4-yard gain for Brody Meyer. Brings up a 2nd down and 6. Pirates will shuffle in some fresh bodies defensively. Clock moving. So the Pirates got a little bit of a scare in the 3rd quarter, but it looks like they are on their way to another conference win. Meyer into the end zone and intercepted. Another turnover forced by the Pirates. Looked like Meyer's receiver went down. Angel Cano was right there. And you can see at the top, Pirates pumped up. And we'll watch here. And it looked like he was looking for Manuel Ortiz, but see here that Ortiz, just stumbles and only Cano is there. So the Pirates have forced 4 turnovers here in the 2nd half. And now with 5 minutes left, the Pirates themselves will make a change, as Travis Endicott will come on at quarterback with Murphy in the backfield. Murphy on the carry, slips a tackle at the line, and now pushing the pile. He's got a 1st down. Murphy's starting to pile up the yardage. He's up over 150 yards. It's a 12-yard run. Start to think about what the season high is for Jake Murphy, who's up to 155 yards. They'll wind the clock and back to Murphy. Murphy with all kinds of running room. He's into the Raiders secondary. Story finally brings him down in Raider territory. We do have a flag down. Let's see if a portion of this is coming back. Yeah, Murphy with a season high 105 yards in the season opening win at home against Saddleback, and hasn't gone over 100 since, as Karan Gossett has stepped into a bigger and bigger role. But Murphy gets the opportunity here tonight to shoulder the great majority of the load after Gossett was removed from the game following a personal foul back in the 1st half, and Murphy taking full advantage. And if you've seen Murphy in brief stints last year, but this year, every time gets an opportunity, has delivered. Endicott rolling out under pressure, finds his man. The pass incomplete. Cargo with the reception. Out to the 30. Hawes with yet another tackle. Out to the 32. It brings up a second down and 10. That gets the penalty back. Pirates tonight, 15 penalties for 152 yards. Cargo hit at the line. Third and long coming up. DJ Richmond with the tackle. It's a loss of a yard for Cargo. It brings up a 3rd and 11. Endicott has the snap, 4-man rush. Flags down. This is going to be a hold against the Pirates. The pass incomplete. So should see Zane Carter in the punting unit. Under 3 minutes to go. And check in on some of the scores from around the 3C2A. As Carter will come on. Penalty declined. Of course, earlier in the week in the National North, El Camino with the win at College of the Canyons. Pirates will join El Camino at the top at 3-0. Of course, they meet at El Camino on November 2nd. Actually, let me check that. This one, a short kick from Carter off the side of the foot, and the Raiders will take over near midfield. Yeah, Pirates at El Camino on November 9th before they finish up their season at home against College of the Canyons. So a lot certainly to still be determined in that National North. Pirates still with Bakersfield, and then El Camino, who's currently undefeated in conference play, and College of the Canyons, who's still 2-1, just a game back. Raiders have it at the 49 after the short kick from Zane Carter. Empty backfield. Meyer trying to set up the screen, and it's incomplete. Riverside, a big win at Grossmont. Tigers, the defending champs, 5-1 on the season. They win at 62-10. Mount Sac, still perfect, 5-0. They travel to Cerritos, and they win it going away 61-14 over the Falcons. Saddleback at Palomar, and Palomar knocks off the Bobcats 20-14. Bakersfield in the National North, a 48-35 win over Allen Hancock. Renegades now 4-2 on the season. Allen Hancock dropping to 3-3. Santa Barbara gets back on the winning side, easily dispatching Antelope Valley 52-7. And Meyer in some trouble. He's going to be sacked. So the sack, Zach Ivory, as Meyer nowhere to go with the football. And that'll wind it down to the 2-minute timeout. 37-12, the Pirates on top of the Raiders on the VC Sports Network. welcome you back. Meyer stepping up, has some running room. He's to the Pirate 45, but tripped up. Trying to extend it. And Ransom moving up to make the stop. The Pirates will take over on downs with 1:50 remaining. Now the Pirates will look to run it out if they can. Well, you go back to our conversation with Mike Stewart during the week, and he said the Raiders would probably need to put about 40 on the board if they wanted to come in and get the win against the Pirates. And, well, I think it would be incredibly small consolation for Coach Mike Stewart, but pretty good call as it turned out. I think he had a good pulse on what they needed, but the Pirate defense was really outstanding tonight. From the outset, held the Raiders in check and then started forcing some turnovers to really thwart any opportunity for the Raiders to get back into this one. They were still very much in it midway through that third quarter, down just 5, but a couple of opportunities went by the wayside as they turned the ball over, and the Pirates just would not let them into the game. Cargo, meanwhile, hitting the backfield. Another big play from Hawes. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and very long. Cargo brought back down at the 45. That's a loss of 6 on the play. So they'll spot it at the 45, under a minute to go. And if the Pirates run one more play and the Raiders elect not to take a timeout, that should do it. Endicott completes. Still on his feet. That's a great effort. It's going to be a little bit shy of the 1st down, as Endicott does find Kendrick Smith. And it looked like Smith did enough to get all the way for the 1st down. So they do have to move the chains, even though the Pirates, as the clock continues to move, it would appear, don't have to run another play. No need for victory formation. And it is a final. So the Pirates win at 37-12. They move to 5-1 on the season. They're still perfect in conference play at 3-0, tied with El Camino atop the National North. The Raiders, for their part, fall to 2-4 on the season, still looking for their first win in the National North. Jake Murphy was the story. 23 carries, 155 yards, and a touchdown as the Pirates pull away late and win this one 37-12. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. We will see you next week, next Saturday night, Antelope Valley in town to take on the Pirates here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. So long, everybody. Have a great night. This VC Sports Network broadcast is proudly sponsored by Retrospect Development. Retrospect is a proud sponsor of Ventura College Athletics, located in Ventura and proudly serving Ventura, Santa Barbara, and Los Angeles counties. Also sponsored by Crown Plaza Ventura Beach, Ventura's premier beachfront hotel since 1972. Ventura College football also sponsored by participating Passion Management McDonald's locations throughout Ventura County.